I'm Lady T506. Welcome to my channel. Hi everyone, today I'm going to be reviewing Love and Hip Hop Hollywood Season 2, Episode 10. We starting off with Rich. He meeting up with Ray J, and I believe it was Willie. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but your boy Rich is stressed out. He dealing with having to keep Moniece from going crazy, trying to mend the relationship between her and her mama, trying to figure out if she lied about the way she lost custody of her son. He usually have his, New York Creek, squad with him to help him with his situations and give him advice. But like now it's like he the older uncle and with the younger dudes, like the whole situation. It's just like they mix didn't look right. It's like Ray J, Rich, and Willie together trying to talk and get things. It just to me, it seemed like an awkward situation. It's like nobody really know what to say. They say they know each other, but then it was like their interaction with each other was off. But Rich is like, he need to sit back. Ray know what he going to because he know Moniece. I guess apparently Moniece was gonna work with Brandy some years ago with some girl group she had going on, and he knows she's a little extra and a little crazy, and basically you need to watch out for this right here. But Rich, he's trying to stick it in with Moniece with like all this stuff. Is like every time he sees her, it was like, okay, now I want you to meet my mama. Now I want you to meet my son. Now I want you to meet the father of my son. Now I need to move in together. Now I need to be married. Now I need to have a baby. Now I need to do this. But Rich, he that creep dude, and like he ain't really used to this type of life. So we're going to go on with Moniece and Fizz. And now that Fizz knows what she was going through and is there supporting her, she's seeing their son a lot more. I don't know how those two things, like how's it him supporting you and him knowing that what you went through with your mama equates to now I'm seeing my son more often. That should have been like even more initiative for you to see your son. There is no way in the world if you and your child live in the same city that you can go weeks upon weeks upon weeks without seeing your child. My brother has two boys. They're aged 6 and 8. He had to take a job out of town in Las Vegas, and they stayed in Georgia. He is there for each and every birthdays. Their birthdays are in March and April. He goes March birthday, come back, fly back again, April birthday. Come for 4th of July. He is there for Thanksgiving, and he's there for Christmas. They wanted to see their daddy. He came in October for Halloween for them. So if they ever need their daddy, it's like, Daddy, I miss you. Can you come home? All right, son. Let me get into work. I'm coming down to see y'all. It's like that. My brother's out of the state, several states over, but makes time to come and see his children. Moniece is up the street and she goes weeks upon weeks without seeing her son. And I don't get it at all. And Fizz is like, look here, I need to know if you and Rich are serious for real, because I heard that you took my son with you when you went to go see Rich. I need to know if y'all are for real about each other, because I just don't want you bringing my son around just any and every dude you got going on. And it's good that you seeing our son now, but I'm gonna need this to be consistent. I can't be just you come see our son, then you do whatever you're doing, helping people fight, getting your nails done, trying to sing and do all this other stuff, and not see our son for weeks upon weeks. This needs to be a constant thing. I keep him on weekdays. You get him on weekends, get him every other weekend, get him throughout the week, pick him up from school, something. We need to get us a dialogue together so you can be in our son's life and our son can have some stability. So Fizz goes to see Nikki at the club. He got this new song coming out and he want her to be one of the video girls. She's like, I can't really do that. I got my little Nikki baby lingerie line coming out soon. I really don't have time for that. But he was like, okay, that's good. And they sitting at her family's club and he look over to the right, like, is it Shanda sitting over there swinging from the pole, crawling on the floor? She's like, yeah, she been working for us part-time. Now, this is one thing. You should never go into a strip club and see your friend's wife swinging from a pole. That's one thing you should not have to do. She's like, yeah, she been working for us part-time. And he's like, this is awkward now, because now he done seen his best friend's wife slide up down the post, swing around, seen her crawling on all floors across the stage. It's like, how he gonna tell Willie? How Willie gonna take this? Does Willie know? Like, these are things going to Fizz's mind. It's like, I came here to talk to you about one thing, and I get shot, and I see my best friend's wife swinging from the post, spreading her legs wide open. So MONIENCE tells Rich that Fizz wants to meet him, and he doesn't understand why. But see, Fizz, being a responsible man, being a responsible father, knows that you have been around his son. Therefore, he wants to be the person that has been around his son. See, these are things that responsible grown people do. They just don't be like, okay, that's your mama's boyfriend, I don't need to meet him. No, I need to meet you. But Rich is thinking that, hey, this dude's coming here to interrogate me because whatever he heard on the internet, just like MONIENCE's mama married, he gonna sit there and interrogate me. No, Fizz wants to know who's around his child. He needs to know these things. He don't know you like that, don't know you at all. Things he's heard, so he wants to meet you for himself. See, these, like I said, is what responsible people do, and for whatever reason, Rich doesn't understand that. Like, why does this man need to meet me? Like, is this an interrogation game? No, this is called being a good father. You know, make a note on this, which is sad because you were like 20, 30 years older than, not 30 years old, but you a good 15 years older than Fizz, so you should know these things, but I guess you don't. So Omarion and APRYL go on the Big Boy Show, discuss, his #1 album. He said it beat Mariah Carey's being like the #1 single, like top #1 single for however long. And APRYL, she's saying how she's balancing being mother, being girlfriend, and trying to, keep her dreams alive. But she came to LA to be a singer, she got with Omarion, and, they got together, got pregnant. He got this hit song now, so like she's almost put her like dream on hold, but she still wants to get her dream together. And like when they're in the car, she's like she doesn't want to feel like her dreams are not getting met. But he's like right now, he's hot right now because he even had that song was hot all summer, supposed to be. So right now they need to what's the word I'm looking for. They need to capitalize on him being hot right now. So he was like, you want your music out there, but you gotta sharpen your skills before you can just jump out there. You don't have time when you up in the morning taking a shower. Get a little singing in there. When you out feeding Mega, get some singing in there. But he's like, he's gonna be there when like the time right for her. He's gonna be her #1 fan. But like right now, it's not the time. You need to hone your skills and get those skills, because anybody can just be like, oh, I'm a singer, I want to sing. But if you're not sharpening your skills, you're not gonna make it out there. So Hazel, she goes to speak to Princess to talk about this little fashion show that they trying to get together. Because Hazel, she done came in and noticed that neither TEAIRRAIS nor Nicki, they really didn't know what they was doing. So she didn't put her name and reputation on this. Like, I need this to done good, because if I'm putting my name on this, got to be done right. TEAIRRAIS, she didn't have this full body liposuction, so she all at home, cold pressed down, can't really move. So Princess, she's like, yeah, I'll help out in any type of way, but she just don't want no drama from TEAIRRAIS, because she's done with the drama, she's done with the fight, and she's like, as long as TEAIRRAIS doesn't come from me, I'm good. I ain't even gotta say nothing to her. She says something to me, I'm gonna just brush it off my back and just go, do what I need to do and just like get this done and over with. But you know how these ladies get. One word gets said and all that. Oh, I'm gonna let bygones be bygones, and I'm just gonna let all this go. And that just never happens. So Willie, his manager, and set up him a little gig to get his vocalizations on and get his name out there. Let people know that, hey, Willie from day 23, day 26. He back and he ready to get back out there. A little small something to get him back out there. And he invites Fizz and Nicki. And Shanda, your girl, she ain't really too happy about this, but since seeing as how she been working at Nicki's club. And this is where I'm going to stop right there. Like, all the clubs in all of Los Angeles, you decide to go to Nicki's Medeiros' family's club. Like, that Willie and Fizz are friends. That Fizz and Nicki kind of got something going on. So if you choose this, like, strip club to go work at, I'm not really saying that like you could have went like on the outskirts out of town somewhere to find if swinging on the pole is what you really wanted to do to make that money. You could have found somewhere in some little low key area, but no, this is not what she does. So Nikki, for whatever reason, decides like, yeah, well, I'm ready for you to hear you perform because I'm always getting entertained by Shanda at the club. He's like, hold up, what? And Fizz like, yeah, I was surprised to see her swinging from the pole myself. Now Shanda's looking like, oh, well, dang. Now you know that I've been sitting there swinging from the pole, but Shanda, she don't have no regrets because her kids need to eat, and the lights need to be on. And this is where she's kind of like, I don't want to say she's like not letting him be a man, but it was almost that way. And ladies, I always tell y'all, like, let a man be a man. She was like, well, you wasn't doing what you needed to do. She didn't say this, but this is almost sounding like what she was saying. What I was saying is like, you wasn't doing what you needed to do, so I had to get out there and do what I needed to do, which was swing from that pole and feed my kids. But he was like, I know I lied to you, but now that ain't gonna do it. I know I lied to you, but at the time I didn't have, I wasn't out of the contract, but now I'm out of the contract, and now you got her swinging from the pole, and like, he get on stage and like, he can't even get his song across because now he got in his head his wife done lied. She then went back out there swinging on the pole after he done consistently told her not to, and he told her, like, if that's what you want to do, then go ahead and do it and just leave. So once he get done performing, she's sitting there with her head laying up against the building. I was like, that looks all kind of unsanitary. That was my first thought because, I don't like people like when Amber was laid out on the concrete of the Los Angeles areas. People was walking through there. I was like, that is just so nasty. It just like gave me the cringes. But I was like, why do you have your face on the side of this building? But say, hey, she did that and she's crying, makeup all messed up, and she was like, even though it seemed like that I was so anxious to go back her and slide up and down that pole and all around and do all that other stuff, but I thought that's what I had to do to help support my family. He was like, you ain't have to do that. I don't know why she keep on saying I had to go back on the pole. She could have went to McDonald's. She could have been a bartender at the club. Like, hey, Nikki, my husband don't really want me swinging from the pole, but can I like bartend? Can I do something like that where I'm not actually on the stage performing, but I'm still making some money? But she decided not to do this, and I'm questioning this storyline because, like I said, you picked Nikki's establishment to go to. This is it right there. And then the whole Nikki saying, well, yeah, she entertains me all the time. I didn't know that he didn't know. Even if you did know for sure, that would be I'm just going to say, a stupid thing to bring like, how you know he just, like, y'all cool like that to be like, yeah, your wife be over at my club making that money for me and my family. Like, y'all not cool like that. Like, I don't know anybody who is that cool to where you can tell your kind of boyfriend's friend, like, yeah, dog, yeah, your wife be all up at my club making that money for us. She be doing that thing up there. Yeah, I just don't see that. This storyline I'm questioning it. Yeah, she did give us the tears and messing up her makeup, but that could have been off a show. Like, this is what I need to do so we can be on here for another season. I'm, getting all my ducks signed up, so hopefully we can be that, that couple from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, and we can get us a couple seasons and some more money out of Mona Style Young. So Fizz sits down with Rich, and he was like, look here, I heard some things about you, but Rich was like, you know what, them is lies, all lies, that ain't even me. But he's like, okay, dog, that's cool and all, but I just want to know, how serious are you and Moniece? Because if you're not serious, then I don't want you seeing my son. This is all I'm about, He's like, man, I love your son. I treat him like he's my own. He's like, that's all fine and well, but when it's come to discipline my son, that's what you will not do. So if you're not serious, just, don't be around my child, because I just don't want my child to be seeing all kind of men in mommy's life. That's not good for my son. He only like 5 years old. That's not really what he need right now. So if y'all not serious, then I don't want you around my son. And I totally respect Fizz for that, and I respect him for wanting to meet Rich, seeing as how this is Moniece's man. And if you're going to having this man around my son, I want to meet him. So we have a fitting for the Instagram boutique runway show. This is what I'm calling it. Tiara, she shows up and she has no clothes. She has the patterns because she wants it to be, perfect fit. I don't know how she didn't know this is a fitting, where you have your pieces together, you put them on your model to make sure they fit right. We don't bring in patterns and just place them on the models and be like, okay, this is what I need to be done. No, we have 2 weeks into the show. This is what we don't do. See, this is why Hazel jumped in and took charge, because these girls don't know what they're doing. When you have a fitting for a reason, because this manufacturer that Tiara's working with, something can go wrong. Their factory could be shut down. You don't know. And then she has no clothes. So when she gets to it, she's like, well, dang. Hazel just took over, because Hazel's like, yeah, we done brought in a few more people. What's his name, Milan? He's gonna be there with his little man draw line that he got going on, and yeah, they brought Princess in, and Tiara was like, hold up, let me get this straight. First, I come in and Hazel, she done just took over some stuff, and then it's like, okay, now you done brought Princess in, and me and Princess don't get along, and this is where, excuse me, Princess's whole stance on, well, I'm just not going to say that, and if she says something to me, I ain't going to say it, that because we're not the winner. It's just like, Tiara's just mad because she doesn't have anything to put on the models, which, that is kind of true. So, like, now Tiara mad, it's like, this person that is almost the whole reason for me to go out there and get liposuction so I can get my skinny back, you done brought this person in, and she upset because she's like, I'm hurt because I was there for Hazel when her nose almost fell off when she was in Dubai, and now she goes to work with my enemy and she's taking over stuff. But like, if Hazel hadn't taken over, it wouldn't have been a show. It would have been like Nikki showing her lingerie line and Tiara maybe possibly sort of in a kind of a way showing off her blazers if they was ready. You need more than 2 people to be in a runway show. They have multiple designers. That's why Hazel did this stuff. But then Hazel goes on talking about something. You wasn't never there for nobody. We didn't trying to cross that, get that bridge that we had before each other. But you always doing something. I ain't never slept with my best friend's ex. You was out there on your knees in the alley with Berg. You was messing with Berg. I heard you was messing with Molly Ma. And you was ever doing some shady stuff with Ray. Like, you always doing something. Always got something going on. Tiara, she going off. She getting scored off by Milan. And she gonna, at the end, she gonna tell Hazel, I hope you die tomorrow. And I had, why tomorrow? Like, why are you giving a deadline on when you want her to die? That's like, I was like, what? You want her to die tomorrow? I mean, you say somebody die, I hope you die. It's like right now. Like, she's like, okay, I'm gonna let you go ahead and leave and finish and do what you're doing right now, but tomorrow I want you to die. I'm like, what is going on here? Like, really, this is what we're doing. It's like, they never really got over what happened last season, and it's spilling over now. Like, Hazel, she tried to forgive and forget, but it's like, I came in to help y'all out, do something for you, and you didn't fluke off and got liposuction. And niggas like Tiara, she was very selfish to going to get liposuction right before we had something going on, and then you show up and not be prepared. Like, I guess because I watch Project Runway, so I guess I have a little authority of what's going on. When you have a runway show, you have a fitting to make sure things fit. You just don't bring the pattern in which the clothes will be made from. You have a fitting, and that's what they were having. And I don't know why Tiara did not get this, but this whole thing was just messed up. Tiara's mad because she didn't buy her enemy, but Princess ain't done Hazel. This is about business. This ain't got nothing to do with y'all. And truth be told, well, Princess, she did was jabbing at Tiara last season, but she was going by something her man said, which you can't just go by what people say. So that was the gist that went on. Oh yeah, I have decided this is the last time I'm going to speak about Miles, Milan, or Amber. Because they had this little conversation picnic on the beach. And it's kind of like they have the same conversation just about each and every time they sit down. So now it was Did you tell Amber about us? Yes, I told her. We went to counseling, and I told her then. Well, don't you think I should have been there with you counseling? Like, why did you need to be there with me when I came out of the closet to the love of my life? He's like, basically, he told him the only reason I did it because she said she was going to tell my family. That's almost the only reason why I did it, but I love you. And like, they're sitting there talking to each other, and it felt like it was just two strangers talking to each other. It didn't, like, Miles, he has this like non-expression about him. He never seems happy, he never seems sad. He just has this blank expression about him, like, you know I love you and I want to be with you. I told Amber that I was with you and that I love you. I got your name tattooed right here on my neck and I want to be with you. It's never no smile, I'm happy, and I'm tired of every time. I don't know if Milan is doing this because his lips is chapped. I don't know if he's doing this because he thinks it's sexy, but I'm tired of seeing him licking his lips in almost every scene he's in. It's like I wanted to jump through the TV and hearing that man like a tube of chapstick. I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired of them having this, yes, I went to Amber's house, I didn't go in, I told Amber I don't want to be with her, she's been stalking me, how come I couldn't be there with you when you did this, I had to do this long. I'm getting tired of this story, and it's like, well, we in episode 10, so I'm assuming we have maybe 2 episodes left, and I'm gonna try, unless something miraculous and spectacular happens, I think I'm going to no longer talk about Miles, Milan, or Amber. And I think I heard somewhere that Amber and Miles was cousins. Now, maybe somebody was just, putting some stuff out there, but I think it was Erica Mena from Love and Hip Hop. I heard this. I'm not going to say it's true, but allegedly, we going to do this. We're going to get the legends. Allegedly, them two was cousins. So, I just hope that this is not true, that they are cousins, and they did this because, like, there's gonna be people who know, like, y'all family to know, hey, y'all cousins. Why y'all on TV acting like y'all was in love with each other? Like, I just hope that this is not true. But if y'all was cousins, y'all are stupid. That y'all gonna get together, cook the books, and act like y'all was in love for a storyline. But people have done some crazy things to be on TV. So I wouldn't put it past nobody. So allegedly, these two is cousins. And they wanted to be on the show, and they wanted some controversy, and they wanted some people to talk. So I guess if they are cousins, they didn't succeed because people are talking, but it's not the way that they want it. Talking like, how can y'all be so stupid? This don't look right. What is going on? So yeah, that was the just that went on. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment or video response. And like always, I want to thank my subscribers and the people who watch my videos. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.